For this Halloween horror review, we are taking a look at another game based on literature. This time, it is coming from the Valiant Entertainment comic, Shadowman. Now, Shadowman is a Metroidvania-style game, an action-adventure game, if you will, with a really cool plot. You play as Mike LeRoi, who doubles as Shadowman, this bounty hunter that lives in both the living world and the dead world, and it's up to you to stalk these criminals across these two worlds. You look in places that, you know, a variety of places, things like the Louisiana swampland, you have New York tenement, Texas prisons, and just some very, very dark locations. The atmosphere in this game is definitely a strong point. It is very dated. It didn't age well nowadays, coming out back in the mid-90s, but it's got a really cool theme, this voodoo theme that we don't see a lot. You're collecting these voodoo artifacts, some cool weapons, and you're using those to not only transform yourself between the worlds, but using those weapons to, you know, smite those enemies in the dead world, coming back and, you know, saving the day in the living world. It's one of the first 3D Metroidvania style games of this type, being on both the PC and the Nintendo 64. So you navigate through Deadside by gaining new powers like you would and coming back and using those new powers to open up new pathways and finding eventually new enemies and new bosses. Again, always upgrading your powers through collecting, get this, Dark Souls, and you collect those to keep the evil powers at bay. It's all about voodoo temples and unholy cathedrals and curses and demons, and definitely fitting for this Halloween horror series. It's a unique game that deserves your attention. It's got a great story and tons of hours of gameplay and just a cool world to explore in. So that is Shadowman, one of the most underappreciated, atmospheric, haunting, unnerving action-adventure games that I have played. The best way to describe it really is Tomb Raider in the depths of hell. And if you're looking for something that is dark and atmospheric, check this out, go for it, get your voodoo on, and head down to Dire Side.